The characters in your story will be forgettable if they don't have these five attributes. When creating an unforgettable story, you need unforgettable characters because if not, you fall into the trap of creating cliche characters of other popular stories. Or you create forgettable characters that fall into the abyss of the unknown. So your character needs a voice. A voice is a unique way that your character expresses themselves inwardly and outwardly throughout your story. And when you have these five attributes, quirks, habits, symbolism, slogan, internal dialogue, you can create something I call the voice box. These are five attributes that stem from your character's backstory that creates their voice. First, we have habits. Habits are these actions we perform sometimes unconsciously that tells people about who your character is. For example, somebody who keeps rubbing their feet because they used to train a lot. Or a character like Goku who stretches before he fights. Quirks are unusual or peculiar traits or behaviors that separate them from other people. For example, when L sits in a very crouched position and holds things weirdly. Zoro who gets lost even when looking for something simple. Spider-Man with his quips. The Joker's uncontrollable laugh in even tense situations. Symbolism is the use of symbols to represent something. So, for example, Naruto's spirals represent connection. A slogan is a memorable phrase or motto to convey to the audience the type of person your character is or a message or purpose. For example, when Naruto says Date Bayo or believe it, Naruto's saying believe it, he's saying that anything is possible and I'll be able to complete this goal. Or Sherlock Holmes says elementary, my dear Watson. Inner dialogue are the streams of thoughts and feelings and conversations that happen inside of a person's head. But what's also important is what triggers this thought in the person's head. That tells you a lot about the characters and what types of feelings or opinions do they usually have, like sad ones, happy ones. All right, so let's put it together. I'm going to give you these five attributes before I reveal something about his backstory. So let's say I have this character who has a habit of wrapping unused bandages around his finger when he's stressed, who has a quirk of always smiling even when he's in a really rough situation. And a slogan or catchphrase that he's always saying is if you can't patch it up, put it down. There's only choices we got. The symbolism's already been applied. Tell me if you can figure it out. But a lot of his internal dialogue is really reacting to bad things around him in a very bleak way, even happy things in a way of value and sadness and if it matters. Now, the reveal is this character is an ex war medic. Those five attributes have already told you a lot about the character before you even know their backstory. And that is a big part of what we are trying to do as writers.